Hold your phone tight, because what I'm about to dump will cause your screen to fracture from scandal overload. Picture this. Yandy Smith, the queen of ideal wife Instagram photos, and Eric Mena, the self-proclaimed drama magnet of love and hip-hop, are both bawling their eyes out backstage, as Mendy notices Harris sitting there like he didn't just... According to rumors, Jasmine is the same side lady who previously the messed-up Kirk Frost family tree has returned with a vengeance. And guess what she's bringing this time? A chubby cheek. Toddler with Mendy sees DNA flowing through his veins and makes no apologies for blowing apart everyone's bogus happy endings. According to reports, Yandy passed out in the middle of a conference call when Jasmine's lawyer handed over the DNA documentation. Meanwhile, Erica went live for 47 minutes straight, shouting that she has been humiliated beyond repair to fans. They're torn between sending popcorn emojis and contacting Mona Scott to cancel next season before the whole cast sues one another. Into oblivion, so strap up news fiends. If you thought Mendy's adultery scandal was ended, this hidden love child just struck. The franchise is like a grenade wrapped in a baby blanket. So grab your popcorn and make sure your tea is steaming sizzling, because what I'm going to reveal will make you wonder whether loyalty really exists in the love and hip-hop cosmos anymore. Let's pull back the velvet curtain on how Mendy perceives Harris. Yes, Mendeecees, who's been parading about as the reformed husband and good parent, managed to surprise not just one but two of reality TV's reigning drama queens. First start, let's remind the uninitiated who we're dealing with. Mendeecees Harris, once the sleek, the Harlem hustler, then the jailbird with an army of ardent supporters yelling, "Free Mendy!" And now apparently the squeaky clean rehabilitated family guy, his wife Yandy Smith, has remained by him through thick, thin, and federal indictments, all while making sure the rest of us knew she was the embodiment of ride or die. Her Instagram is simply a museum of look how beautiful we are family images and motivational remarks that might make a self-help expert laugh. Then Erica Mena. Erica is the physical personification of disorder, cloaked in fancy brands and spiteful. Own-liners. Surviving Safari baby mama wars and more on-screen catfights than an entire Real Housewives season, she somehow discovered herself enmeshed with Mendy's problem too. Rumor mills have been buzzing that Mendeecees and Erica became much too comfortable. During shooting breaks, some claim they revealed more than just a trailer, but we'll get to that later because right now, all eyes are on Jasmine. And if her name seems familiar, it's because she is already renowned because putting Kirk Frost's family through DNA trauma that still bothers him to this day. This time she upgraded from side girl a hidden baby mother with a fury. Supposedly when Mendeecees was fresh out of prison and pretending to be, he was on his best behavior, slipping off to business meetings that oddly always took place in Jasmine's room. According to various so-called insiders, Mendy has been paying Jasmine hush money for years. Keep her rent paid and her lips locked, but hush money has an expiry date, particularly when it runs out and infant. When it happened, Jasmine didn't just spill the tea. She emptied the whole dang pot on Instagram Live, replete with baby.images, SMS messages, and a lawyer reading out loud from a DNA test that hurt harder than a Maury Povich revelation. In less than 30 minutes, Chacha Mendeecees exposed and Yandy abandoned. Him trended on Twitter and Tik. Mona Scott Young, the master puppeteer of reality TV pandemonium, was reportedly spotted pacing her studio office, trying to find out how to turn this nuclear explosion into ratings gold without having to pay everyone triple. Hazard pay? How did Yandy respond? You ask, according to a person who plainly had no sense of loyalty, and maybe Yandy was in the midst of a sponsored Zoom call making a promotional video for when her assistant gave her the letter marked confidential. Poor thing mistook it for a contract renewal for another season. Instead, there was DNA documentation with Jasmine's lawyer stamp and a sticky note that read, "Congratulations, stepmom." Witnesses said Yandy's face drained faster than a Black Friday. "Sale," she murmured something about not clutching her phone and needing assistance. Out of the room before she fainted on her marble entryway floor, while Eric Mena, who was not even directly in the blast zone, somehow made herself the main character. Regardless, within an hour she was on Instagram Live. Hair unbrushed cry. Mendy sees a dollar shop Casanova and tells her followers that she feels like the biggest clown in Twitter users lost little time creating memes of Yandy's so-called family values, alongside to images of Jasmine's receipts fan accounts produced. Response TikToks reenacting the confrontation scenario that hasn't even aired yet. But you know, Mona is going to milk it for at least 3 parts. Reunion special, and don't get it misunderstood. Jasmine didn't stop with dumping papers. Oh, no, honey, she's now suggesting. Claimed she has recordings, audio notes, and screenshots of late-night cash transactions from Mendy's company account. In a questionable video that has now gone viral, Jasmine can be heard giggling if he wanted to keep me quiet. He should have. Placed a ring on my finger rather than hers. Iconic or wicked, the internet can't decide. But what does this insiders allege Mendy has disappeared, despite his meticulously polished image as a rehabilitated man of the house? Ghost-like physically ghost his phone from his helper, avoiding calls and even his tight circle claiming they don't know where he is. Some believe he's hiding away at his mother's home, while others insist they saw him boarding a flight to Puerto Rico with nothing but a duffel bag and no thoughts of returning until the hurricane is over. And can you blame him? His good husband brand is toastier than burned toast, and his motivational podcast is the one where lectures young guys on loyalty and family values. His sponsors are apparently dropping out quicker than he did. Jasmine contacted last week begging for childcare money, and it gets worse. A leaked group conversation from the cast revealed. Multiple love and hip-hop icons are ridiculing him behind his back. One message reportedly from Joe Button says, Shula. Remained in prison, buddy, at least behind bars. You can't be caught slipping like this, cruel. Now that the cat's out of the Yandy's inner circle is frantically working to repair her image, she's apparently in crisis talks with her PR team assessing her alternatives to remain with Mendeecees and play the victim for more sympathy checks, or dump him like a cheap wig and reinvent herself as the strong, single mother who deserves better, a tale that, let's face it, basically guarantees her another 3 seasons. But before you start betting on whether Yandy forgives him again, brace up because part 2 is about to begin. Dig deep into the receipts Jasmine's been sitting on, and the suspicious DMs that reveal this cover-up reaches much further than just one secret sweetie. Remain attached because the rabbit hole is just getting begun. Okay, get that second cup of tea. Because if you thought Jasmine's DNA bombshell was the end of this reality TV earthquake, brace up. About to fall headfirst into the dark hole of receipts, burner phones, hush money, and a confession that could just bring a few more innocent castmates down with Mendeecees. So let's start up exactly where we left off. Yandy. Erica is hyperventilating on her marble foyer floor, wailing on Instagram Live, and Mendy is nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, Jasmine's sis didn't even flinch. Instead of becoming radio silence like most hidden side girlfriends, she rolled out a PowerPoint presentation on her Instagram stories, slide one her baby's hospital birth certificate, which Mendy views Harris right there under father slide, 2 photos of Cash App receipts with hilariously evident apology, baby mama, attached to. Slide 3 is a shaky video showing Mendy holding the baby shirtless, laughing and calling him my little dude. The internet didn't stand a chance. Jasmine's following count increased overnight. Fan sites began a petition. Mona Scott Young at Jasmine as a full-time cast member next season because, quote, if Kirk's baby mom Mendy should witness the storyline, and if you believe Jasmine ended, there you definitely don't know Jasmine. Just when fans felt they'd absorbed enough gossip for 1 week, she dropped a late. In a night audio recording that would make even a daytime soap writer blush, Mendy can be heard muttering, you know, I adore my wife, but you'll always have a place in my heart, and I can't let them know right now. I swear to do right by you and the baby now that the contract is over. Could murder Yandy would have been buried yesterday. Of course, not to be overshadowed, Erica stepped back on Live. No makeup, hair in a pineapple bun, eyes puffier than day-old ramen, and read aloud her own notes to Mendy. Apparently, while shooting a sequence for the program last year, he slipped into her DMs providing solace throughout her divorce disaster. Screenshots from Safari show Mendy telling Erica that she needs a genuine king, not a clown in fur coats. People who've been praying for Erica to cool down for years suddenly found themselves thinking, well, maybe she's point this time. And just like that, Mendeecees, the poster boy for the reformed player, is now the main character in a narrative where everyone feels played. But let's get back to the genuine Jasmine puffed this up because of many unnamed sources, which, to be honest, is probably just her cousin who can't stay off Facebook. Allegation Mendeecees ghosted Jasmine for months. She became weary of asking for baby formula money while watching him post Bali holiday photos with Yandy. She attempted to keep it quiet, but evidently her landlord wasn't to accept an I.O. You signed Love Mendeecees. So Jasmine phoned a lawyer who called Mona's office, and Mona's intern fainted. And now here we are, while insiders report that Yandy has secretly met with divorce lawyers. Yeah, she's doing the traditional no-comment dance for the cameras. But behind closed doors, rumor is she's been questioned. If the case gets to court, her lawyer will investigate Mendy's hidden bank accounts, burner phones, and PayPal transactions. Expect half of Harlem to be subpoenaed just for fun producers from the show live for it, according to one crew member. According to Mona Scott Young, they are under strong instructions to keep cameras going even if someone ends up weeping blood, is contemplating ditching the whole reunion script simply to produce a special episode called The Secret Baby. Who knew? And who lied? And oh my, you won't believe who's now playing peacemaker in all this mess. Joe Button. Yep, Mr. Podcast Hot. Take himself got on Twitter after the Jasmine files surfaced and said, Mendeecees Shula kept it real. But hey, ratings up? You're welcome, Mona. 10 minutes later, Joe removed it, but not before fans screen captured it and made it into a TikTok sound for the rest of the cast split. Like a reality TV civil war, others are openly supporting Yandy, calling her a genuine one who does not deserve this. Humiliate others. Notably, a handful of nasty ex-members whose checks dried up seasons ago are enthusiastically feeding exclusive updates to gossip blogs in return for $20 and a bottle of Hennessy. And guess who else crawled? Safari, Erica's ex, uploaded an Instagram story with the title and came out of hiding to sling shade. Y'all thought I was the issue, LMAO, good luck with that. While bopping, his fans harassed him so severely that he erased his own horrible mixtape within an hour, but the screenshot lives on, memorialized by nasty Twitter accounts worldwide. But let's be serious for a moment. What does this imply for Mendy's meticulously formed business didn't merely slap his face on reality TV and call it a day? He has investments, a podcast, and a bogus mentoring program in which he charges kids $300 to gain actual street smarts, among others. Homes he boasted about on broadcast if Yandy lawyers up and puts him to the cleaners. Jasmine sues for child support, and Erica throws her receipts in court to show he misled her too. Phew, he could be going back on that jail bunk. Yandy was asked with a tin cup. Y'all got ramen? Fans demanded answers. Erica knew and continued to flirt for clout. Or did Jasmine plot this exposure because she wants a spin-off or simply retribution? While the infant at the heart of this drama is blissfully ignorant big cheeks and sippy cup in hand as the grown-ups squabble about Headline's custody and who gets to weep prettiest next. Season's reunion couch. If you thought this was a scandal, stay tuned, because in part 3, we're going into the forthcoming legal maelstrom. How Mona intends to spin this catastrophe for viewers, and if Mendy would ever reveal his face in Harlem without evading a wayward weave or a lawyer subpoena. Don't blink, because the fallout is about to strike. Jasmine's truth bomb has destroyed every last piece of Harris. So we're in full meltdown mode. Family loyalty. Erica's sobbing outbursts have become a meme template, while Yandy's reputation as the immovable queen of Stand By Your Man is now dangling on a single ragged hair extension. But brace up, because part 3 is the wreckage. Becomes a full-fledged legal circus, with enough subpoenas, gag orders, and reality TV exploitation to make even Judge Judy Clutcher's pearls. Let's begin with the elephant in the courtroom: child support. Jasmine's recent midnight live session reveals that she is ready to slam Mendy with a retroactive paternity suit. So hot his lawyer's wig is already spinning. She alleges she's due at least 3 years of past child payments plus unpaid hush money she's treating as emotional damages. Some legal analysts feel she has a chance since she has texted Mendy's receipts, promised to take care of things discreetly, but there's nothing quiet about Jasmine's. Yandy isn't simply sitting around snapping pictures and weeping into her silk. Pillowcase fact: many sources claim she's gone full Olivia Pope behind closed doors. Her legal team is rumor has it that they're going through bank records, tracking wire transactions to Jasmine, and even retrieving old phone logs. Yandy wants the court to show Mendy's use of marital funds to pay off Jasmine, which, if true, entails half that hush money could technically be hers to claw back retribution, but make it tax-deductible if that wasn't delectable enough. Eric Mina is stirring the pot by pitching any talk program that would accept her, and she is now informing everyone who will listen. Mendeecees emotionally exploited her while still lying to Yandy. Wendy Williams may be gone, but if you don't, I believe the Shade Room has booked Erica to perform a tearful explosive sit-down as she dabs her eyes with a Fenny tissue. You definitely don't understand how clout works in 205, and guess who is relishing every frame of this meltdown? Mona Scott. Young producers are reportedly deep in crisis talks to turn an off-script calamity into their most rated. The tentative title for the program is Love and Hip Hop DNA DMs and Divorce Papers, and they want to fly everyone to A-list Miami home with adequate security to prevent Yandy and Erica from brawling. The pool cameras will film as Jasmine marches in baby in tow, demanding an on-camera apology from Mendeecees and a check, huge enough to purchase her a new apartment in Atlanta. Meanwhile, Mendeecees has gone into full damage control mode. Camp says he appeared once for precisely 8 seconds on his Instagram stories, blurry, wearing sunglasses inside. After muttering something about treating this family situation discreetly, followers laughed him off the timeline within 1 hour. Then radio silence. Some claim he's holed up in North Carolina with his brother. Others swear he's already a lawyer. Shopping in the Bahamas, expecting to disappear for a few months till the heat drops down. Good luck with that, King, but the law has a way of sniffing out the deepest secrets. Murmurs from the courts claim Jasmine's lawyer isn't simply filing for child support. They're also looking into Mendy's mentoring firm, which Jasmine's legal team apparently wants to proving he used company monies to wine and dine her, while telling investors he was training inner-city teenagers. The jury's reactions as Jasmine's counsel reveals hotel CCTV video of Mendy seen reserving a mentoring suite. The Ritz as Jasmine grins in the corridor with a baby bulge. And sure, some dubious film has already circulated. Online, a shaky footage shows Mendy exiting a hotel room shirt partially buttoned, giving Jasmine a wad of cash and warning her, "Don't lose this one." 8, you can't make this stuff up except for us. Totally are. And it's still strangely more plausible than the normal reality TV narrative twist. Let's discuss money since this. With Hush Cash's legal retainers and the PR spin machine, insiders suggest Mendy may have to liquidate at least 2 properties to pay the first round of damages, while Yandy's people are leaking. That if he doesn't pay up every money in a divorce, she'll drag every single bit of him through court. Till he's back living with his mother, sleeping beneath a picture of himself in his heyday, and Erica is monetizing her. Heartache the only way she knows how. Accepting a new reality TV contract to record her recovery journey do not roll. She has already been sighted shooting with filmmakers outside a health center in Arizona, allegedly detoxifying from toxic guys and phony artists. Fans believe it's a cash grab, while Erica insists it's empowerment. We'll all watch it, don't lie, Dada. As for Jasmine, don't claim she's losing her OnlyFans memberships. Since the DNA bombshell, She is believed to be negotiating a spin-off program tentatively dubbed The Real Baby. According to Mamas of Atlanta and gossip blogs, she may even be sponsored to make club appearances with her kid. What happens next? Well, brace up because, according to the courtroom clerk, definitely doesn't mind leaking the press a little inside information for Starbucks money. Jasmine's paternity claim has a hearing. Next month, Yandy's legal petition to freeze all joint funds is set, followed by Erica's tell-all. The interview is in 3 days, and Mona Scott Young's cameras are already parked outside every significant address, waiting. To catch someone's wig falling off, fans are understandably split. Some still yell Chutter-free Mendeecees bless their hearts. Others encourage Yandy to eventually dump him and level up like Keishia, with Gucci Mane forming a third faction. Hope the entire team simply summons Jerry Springer back from the dead and solves everything on live TV oddity. The conclusion of the day, the actual winner is you, the audience. Because let's face it, none of us can stop watching this train disaster, love. Hip-hop has built its empire on messy triangles, backy DNA tests, and clout-fueled baby mama conflicts. And now they've got the mother of all plot twist gifts wrapped by Jasmine, paid by Mendy's overdrawn bank account. Erica's crocodile tears are emotionally told because whether Mendeecees ends up broke and alone, or sharing a prison bed with his lawyer for tax fraud, one thing is guaranteed. Mona Scott will record it, and Jasmine will spill it. Yandy will find a new bag to secure. Erica will scream all the way to the bank, and we will keep clicking the